Hey,
Two teams here
got
fresh
to
off
call you
week one
earlier. Yolanda
victories. Who
told me to
can
tell
keep
you
it going
I ain't gonna
as
turn
we're
7 tomorrow.
underway on EA Sports? And that's not going to be
Okay.
returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do.
What you
This is
supposed to
past
do?
the landing zone, and
Oh,
we'll start at the 30.
what's on there? What you do?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, I probably haven't went and approved them.
Opening play, and
Did you send
Stroud
them
will
to me to
throw it.
approve them yet?
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
No, did you send them to me? 'Cause I don't know to go
Tyson
approve
Campbell.
them until
And he
you
will
send them
take this
to
one
me.
home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how
All
this
right,
defense
'cause I gotta
wants to
approve
play. They
them.
want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can
Yeah,
burn
it's
you, but
after
right
hours.
there, it paid off. Point
We'll do
after,
that
right
tomorrow.
down the middle.
Not
And that
tonight.
makes
Not
the
on my
score
time.
7-0.
As in you. No, no, I'm talking about you. This your time. I'm doing that on your time. Mm-mm.
So they
Yeah.
throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
Yeah, please. Walk away. Let it go. All right.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. Now, a diving effort right
You
sideline. He's
is
got it.
tight.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in week one. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that.
No, I thought she
as you
ate.
can imagine, the road dates will pile
Hold
up
on.
later this season. So this is a great
I
opportunity for them
can.
to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing.
Not as much though. Hello. Is breathing in there? Hello. Is Bree in there? Bree. Hello. Is Bree in there? Hello. That was old. That was before. After. Well, before you transferred money. But now it's showing it's when you transfer money. You just asked me about that before you transfer money. That's what I'm talking about. Right? Hurry up, boy.
He throws it away, and now it's third. You look at this Jaguar defense. This
Save it for tomorrow.
7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see
I
if they
did.
can get to him. Here goes Stroud again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Hey, south. Why Tony?
4th down. Here's Stroud. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Big 13 heavy. Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground, ETN, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever.
I use water.
2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball?
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jags have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense.
What you mean?
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
What you mean, though? You ain't telling me nothing.
See if they can generate some run after the catch.
I mean, I didn't.
And they'll send the tight
I
end in motion
didn't.
here.
I didn't taste it again.
Stroud. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 22-yard line. Give him 17.
Well, put some in it and change the taste.
Also get a new set of downs.
I ain't offended. Oh, yeah. I didn't taste it to make sure it was super sweet.
Stroud to throw it. And that one complete once again to Higgins. But he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11.
In motion, the tight end. Stroud looking to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence. Now a short one to Gesicki.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. Now Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass worked to perfection. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. Now Stroud. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Stroud looking to change the play. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Lawrence. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Go, let's go.
And they'll run with ETN. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Texans 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, right. Under. 11.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 19 Texans.
Stroud working out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, south. Why Tony? Hey!
And Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, it's Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
All right. Nike Texas.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the option, that's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. From the 2 now, second and goal. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime.
Hey, can you turn it down a little bit?
Ready for quarter number 3 alongside
Kinda
Charles
loud.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 68 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
No. Why Tony?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here we go. Oh, ball.
Mixon with a first down carry. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he takes... The 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They find some open field here. There he goes, left side. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
42, Texans 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And now an audible here into something else.
11. Drop to the right. Drop to the right. 19 Texans. Buggy. Hey.
Stroud. Open man is Higgins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2J. South. Under. Why Tony?
Here goes Stroud again. Flush to his right. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. Stroud sets up the play action. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz from 6 yards away. And the Texans get a bit closer.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 58 yards. And the Jaguars get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right. Look the hot.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. And the Jags will take over here at at their own 14-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 14-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Take right open, open. Think right.
In motion left is Thomas. Lawrence will throw. Thomas brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that one not to be.
You ain't got no clothes on. They invisible. You naked.
Run out on this 3rd quarter play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And they hit it.
They in the drawer.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf.
Your short, the drawer with your shorts. I put them up.
They come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, go, go! Go, go! Silver!
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Hey, I'm gun. Go, go! Check smash! 11, add in. Silver.
Now Lawrence. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well. There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Stroud looking to change the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 11.
The throwing again is Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
I'm not doing much.
What you continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
You smell good.
I was going to take a flip out of the other kind of soap, but the clear one.
The clear one? Okay.
That's so good. I smelled it, and it looked so good. That's why I wanted to have it. I wanted to take it down. It looks so good. And I said, goodbye.
You did.
Now
Daddy,
Stroud.
why can't you keep on telling me?
This one left side.
It's not convenience.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19
notification
yards.
from.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
You have 8 notifications in this like 8 notifications.
Yeah, it's okay.
We always have a lot of 9
From 10 yards out. And the Texans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Oh, well, I don't know
Extra
the
point by
number of
Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll
but
cut the
I
lead
think it
back
was
down to
tested
21.
No, I guess some.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
This is the game that I wanted to go.
It's the game.
Is it the count one?
Powering his way forward.
Is it the
And
count
the
one?
Jaguars
Yep.
are going to cover this one up.
Oh yeah,
Down
that's
big here in
when
the
I
fourth. They had to try the
buy.
onside
It's
kick.
just like
Can't fault them
Magic
for the
Tires
effort, at
Eve,
least.
but
No, you
different.
can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you
It's
can
like
go
a
back and
cat.
dissect it.
It's for
So if
4
you need
years
it
old, so
again
any
sometime,
so I
maybe
can
you'll
buy
find a
it too.
better way to do
Because
it, but
I'm
yeah, this game's
old.
pretty much done for
Because
them.
I already passed the 4 years old. Do you approve?
No, I'm looking at
So
it.
here's a
See
first
how
and
you
10
want it.
at the 38.
If you have a game like this,
No, just like it, but different. Please. You can prove it.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 3rd and 5.
hey, 24.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Lawrence. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And no sidestepping that hit. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up 4th down. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Hey, Lion!
And Bigsby once more. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Rip, 23. Silver.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
South.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball on a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Why, Tony? Speed left.
One final shot for C.J. Stroud. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again.